I mean, I'll be perfectly honest with you, which I said before, was that when I actually had a meeting with Tim and I said, this is brilliant, even if I don't get the job, I will still actually volunteer and actually do some work. A few things for me personally is I'm a person that sort of mixes my work with my social life. You're actually doing all this amazing stuff that you enjoy doing, and you'll carry on doing it, and it doesn't stop. So like 5 o'clock, okay, my work is over, and then I'm no longer going to talk about the feast or the work it does or something that you do anyway. So the amazing thing is that the fact that I'm doing the work all the time. The other thing is working with the young people and knowing that these young people are future young leaders, the future of the country, the future of the community, and for them to actually, in so many years' time, for them to look back and yourself to look back as well and say, oh, this young person is now doing this and he's doing some amazing work, and you can say, well, I was part of that young person's sort of movement in life, and now he's part of the community, he's doing a lot more. So that sense is actually brilliant. I think I've definitely seen young people make friends with people of other faith, even if it's at school, but outside school as well. And like some of the residentials that we went on, it was really where they say that we're sharing with the Christian or we're sharing with the Muslim, and now it's they don't identify each other by their religion, but as friends and names. There's another side to that as well, is myself personally, I've actually made friends from different communities, and being able to have that relationship and be able to have an honest dialogue as adults as well is actually really, really good. I think initially young people don't want to talk about the faith, and there's a number of reasons why. Is that sometimes it might be personal to them, sometimes they're afraid that other people will sort of say negative things about them. But as the work of the feast sort of goes into depth and young people become more comfortable being able to talk about their faith and what they enjoy and what they like and the differences and everything. And I think the feast does that really well with getting young people to be able to talk about their faith, and to actually break them barriers about people being afraid to be able to talk about the faith and all the good stuff about it. Definitely. When we've done residentials, and the reason why I emphasize the residential, because it's a weekend, it's a longer process, friendships are made, and sort of barriers are broken down because of eating together, playing together, sleeping in the same accommodation and everything. So it becomes a lot more in depth, and for them to actually be able to ask each other simple questions about each other's faith, which they were afraid to ask, you know, in everyday life, because they think that they should already know it, or that is it rude for us to ask some of the simplest questions. So I think definitely discussions is the way forward. And the way the feast is going, we are the forefront in youth work and bringing young people and communities together. And it's something it's going to be much more needed as time goes on.